Master stage, for me, I suppose what I really got out of it and why I think it's one of the best events like ever is because you really sort of, I don't know, overcome your fear, not just speaking in front of people, you know, the obvious one, but also just about feeling comfortable about it, expressing your emotions, which I don't feel like a lot of people have generally. So it was really nice to be in such a supportive space. With all people sort of going through a similar journey, but to feel in a safe, to be in a safe space that allowed you to be vulnerable in that way and really overcome those fears that stop you from, you know, taking opportunities in the way that most people should.
Yeah, I think I agree. I went to Super Live, and that event really impacted me. It had said a lot of truths to me, and it was going to be hard to beat, if I'm honest, but this just blew it away. The the environment that Eric creates for you at this event is like nothing you can create yourself or anybody else that I've even heard of doing anything like it. I think there's this trust thing. It's the trust that's with, like, we're going to take you so far out of your comfort zone, but he builds the trust in a way that it's okay when he does it, and he makes sure that you're ready for every breakthrough, for every big step. For every big step, somehow it's choreographed so that you're ready for it. You're ready for that step when you have to take it. And there are moments where you have to take a leap, and it brought our group together like nothing I've ever seen before as well. So it's, you know, this environment that Master Stage allows you to sort of have, really unique.
I suppose the message that I would like to send to people that are thinking about it or you know, want to sort of overcome their fear of public speaking, getting up on stage in front of people, or even just teaching people, sending out a message to others. If you're a coach even who likes to run workshops and programs, this is so perfect for you, just to have that confidence, so that people have that confidence in you and they buy into what message you're trying to present. And I mean, there's so much behind it. Like, you don't realize how thought out every action and, you know, things like tonality and eye contact and, you know, body language, all of these things come into play, and they're all really important. We did not realize that until coming here and, you know, coming to these events, like how much that has an impact on how your message is translated to whoever you're speaking to, whatever audience that you're talking to.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. The amount you learn in 5 days is unbelievable, and the team commit. I mean, some nights we're here till 2 a.m. learning, and Eric's still there, high energy, giving you amazing breakthroughs, amazing information to take home, to apply to, you know, whether you want to be a speaker. I'm not a public speaker, I run my own business, but it's very applicable to so many different things as well. It's fantastic. But yeah, the amount you have to take on board, it felt like I was doing my degree again. Like, my brain was aching at the end of the day because it was just like, wow, it made me think maybe this is what I have to do every day, and this is how I should be learning. You know, it's really accelerated learning, and now, you know, it's up to us to go home and make sure it sticks, and we put it into practice, and you get taught that as well, which is fantastic. It helped me realize some of my fears, and then face them and then break through them, which I think was great. I didn't expect that at all. I was thinking it was a public speaking course, I'd be going on stage training. One of my fears is stage, but I faced other fears, which were very unexpected for this kind of program, but were very much linked and intrinsically required to be broken to succeed, you know, in public speaking.
Breakthroughs for me were so much fun. I mean, obviously, you know, massive breakthroughs as far as like how, you know, the mindset you have when you approach certain situations, and, you know, what we found which really resonated, and that's so completely true, is that who you are anywhere is who you are everywhere. And, you know, just being able to notice how you behave in a certain situation that you're not normally comfortable with is such a great learning experience, to reflect on that and just really, you know, see yourself from a different perspective and go, oh, right, so yeah, you know, I do behave that way outside of this specific context. But, I mean, the breakthrough activities, they're amazing, so much fun, and, you know, definitely always bring it to the next level, something that you'd never expect.
Yeah, I think play all out is a great phrase that you learn on this, and
yeah.
it's about going all out. And when you stand here on the stage, it is a fear. It is a thing that everything kind of rushes by you and things change in your body. Your heartbeat raises, and you've got to learn to control that. You've got to learn to focus, take your time, take your deep breath. Use tonality, use the things you've been taught. So, yeah, he teaches you a lot, and you learn a lot on this course. But you've got to learn how to apply it under pressure, and that is about what we learned about being in state and the certain exercises that we've been taught to bring yourself in and out of state, and to know when you are in state and when not in state. So you can control it. It's all very learnable and manageable, which is fantastic to know.
Don't hesitate. Just come. It's amazing. I don't think that there's anyone here who regrets coming. And we're all going to stay connected beyond this. Even if it's just for the people that you meet, the community that you create, and the connections that you make with them, that's more than enough. But I mean, genuinely, you learn so many valuable skills that you can take away into your day-to-day life, in your profession, but as well within your relationships. And I think it's just really valuable to sort of see how all of these different elements really contribute to how you can send a clear message. If you're someone that's, got a really good product or service, something really strong, this is the perfect avenue for making sure that you can, optimize as many leads, as many outcomes as possible that lead into sales. So.
That coming from someone who doesn't really hesitate ever. So sometimes I hesitate. So I think for me, there's the obvious reasons of is this just a sales thing? Is this just a sales piece? Is it just to get me in the door, and then what's the next thing? But actually, it's a huge learning experience. I think people hesitate, and it's so hard to sell, to get people on these courses, because there are so many negative thoughts about them, and people have these judgments. It's so hard. It's the people who actually facilitate these courses are ice skating uphill. They've got so much to do just to get you in the door, and that's why we're here now. That's why we're standing here, and I'm standing here to say, listen to them. They speak the truth. They speak sense, and they're fantastic. These courses are amazing.
There's a lot of things that you can say about Eric, and I did my research too. I tested a few different speakers, trainers, and these sorts of things, and no one compares to Eric. Just the way that he's able to connect with you, but also provide genuine value to help you, succeed and develop in your own goals and dreams. It's just incredible. But just his, I don't know, he has this, what's the word? It's there's a word that I'm thinking about and I can't think of it right now. Yes, but that's not it.
Okay.
It's like a relentless, respect or something. He doesn't try, he just has it because of just the way that he is. And I genuinely don't know anyone. I know a lot of people. I don't know anyone that just has that sort of, what's the word? Has that.
We'll come back to that.
Yes.
I find that finding someone that you can resonate with and connect with, and if he can connect with you in a room full of 100 people, and I remember Super Live, I was so far back, there's no way he could get eye contact with me, so it wasn't like a trickery thing. He spoke from the heart, he spoke very honestly, and if you find somebody that is being honest with you and you can trust them, and I feel for me it's about trust, so I suppose I trust him. That's what I would take from this. Out of all the public speakers out there that I've met and do it mass market and do this, it's a 20-person event. He could be earning a lot more money having hundreds of people in this room, but he chooses to do 20 because he does it right. He does it the right way, the way it should be done. And there's lots of little things on the journey that you have, the sales journey that you have with the H Academy and Eric Co. That just build that trust. And when you get here in the room, you're not even thinking about any of the negatives. You're just thinking, what can I learn from this guy? How is he going to change my life today? And you keep trusting him more and more and more. It's fantastic. It's great.